Okay, what's good, y'all? So I got a tactics video for y'all today. Team season is coming out soon. So this is probably my final tactics video. It seems like EA just kind of gave up on the gameplay. They're like, there's too much bullshit. We can't fix it all. So, you know, especially delay, to be honest. I feel like that's something that needs to be worked on, but whatever. So we're just going to be going through my tactics here. Let's get into it. So I like to play 4-4-2, right? And I always go to defensive, balance. You don't really want to change anything here, at least from the beginning, because, you know, it's from the beginning. You don't really know how he plays. So 4-4-2, I like to play Mbappe and Ronaldo up top. People ask, like, why I don't use Mbappe on the wing, and the reason for that is because he can't cross. And those R1 square crosses are very effective in this game still, even though they tried to patch him. They're very effective in this game. So if Mbappe tries to whip it in on his left foot, I'd probably put him here. The ball is going into the top of the stadium, right? So we don't want that. And Ronaldo up top is pretty self-explanatory. He's just he's a big dude. He can win headers. I don't really cross it, but except for the one I was talking about, the R1 square, which you should definitely get in your arsenal. We have balance on the strikers. You don't want to change anything on the strikers because, I mean, you want them to do everything, right? Like, you don't want them to fucking, you know, just keep running in behind or like sitting back unless it works for you. For me, I like it balanced up top. Then on the mids, you have them come back on defense and come short. I don't want my mids like trying to bomb in behind. That I might change that in the near future, but yeah, come short, come back on defense because you want them to come back, track back, and help out the wing or the fullback. Stay back while attacking on your most attacking center mid, or excuse me, defending center mid. The reason for this is because, you know, if you have both of them going forward, you know, that could work later in the game, but bro, like, you're gonna get smoked in the midfield, and you don't want that. So I have Renato staying back, and I have Bruno on balanced, which is, I mean, what the I'm on cover center, bro. I've low-key been getting shat on this entire time because I've had on cover center. It's fucking just wandering around on the wing. All right, or excuse me, cover wing. So boom, put him on balance, and Bruno scores a lot of goals. It's like he's like a cam. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the point of this is. And he tracks back, he intercepts, and you know Bruno misses a lot of shots. I don't know what the fuck that is because his finishing is pretty good, but he misses a fucking lot of shots. Head over here to Garincha. You know, I already told y'all about what I do with the mids. Fullbacks, you want to have them stay back. If you have them attacking, I see some people do that in the pro scene, but it's usually in a 5 at the back where it makes the most sense. And I've seen it before with 4 in the back, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, you can have them overlap, but as long as, unless you're like really good at defending the counterattack, this is useless. All right, make sure everyone's staying back here. Make sure they're on normal interceptions. You don't want to go into aggressive and getting out of position. And yeah, and sometimes they come up in attack, which is kind of fucking annoying, but yeah, so that's about it there. Roles, no one gives a fuck about. So that's for like defensive or just my base shit. Not defensive, just my base shit, right? I don't even know what the fuck this is. Let's check this shit out. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. So we go to attacking. This, I kind of fucked it up so I could show y'all what I do. So in attacking, you want to go press after possession loss, right? You don't want to go constant pressure because your players will be fucking panting by the 20th minute, right? If you're losing by a lot and you want to get back in the game, the only time you want to do constant pressure is when, like when it's bad and it's 5 minutes left and he's being a little rat and you need to get the ball back. You want to go on constant pressure, but press after possession loss is probably the best if it's like the 60th minute and you're down by 2 goals and you want to, you know what I mean? You want to push up the depth. This is very overpowered, believe it or not. It can also fuck you over, but when you're trying to get back in the game, you have to take that chance, right? You don't want the width. You don't want your players all spread out and shit. What the fuck? So you want the depth like this. And the thing with this is it will actually do offside traps for you. I'd come up against bad players who have shitty tactics and they fucking, you know, they're doing offside traps. And I'm like, no way this guy knows how to do a fucking offside trap. And maybe he does, but not like this. And I can later find out, okay, depth, if you push it up, the motherfuckers do it for you. So, you know, just leave it like that. Offensive tactics. So this is really up to you. I like to keep it on balance. Sometimes I'll put it to long ball because the niggas will just run in and like fucking, you know, do all this crazy shit trying to get goals. So they're really just making a ton of fucking runs into the back, behind the line. They're making a ton of runs behind the line. If that's what you want, late in the game, that's fine. It's just for me, it kind of fucks with like my attack. Width don't do shit. Players in the box don't do shit. You can put more players in the corners. So yeah, 4-4-2. But now you want to keep these guys balanced. You want fucking Bruno on get. What the fuck? You want Bruno on get forward. You want cover center right here too. You want Renato on balanced here, and you want Bruno on get forward. And what this will do is, it's basically just what you had on the defensive one on crack. Let me show you something. So we're gonna do like crazy attacking, ultra attacking, and this is like if you're down 3 with 10 minutes or 2, like 5 or something. Constant pressure. Get these motherfuckers. Get the depth up. Get the long ball up. You know, put hella people in the box. Right. You're trying to win this game, and it might look bad on the score sheet after the game because you might get smoked, but also you could win the game like in a couple minutes, right, by doing this shit. So boom, have everyone up, have everyone get up. You have it on long ball, so they're gonna be getting behind anyway. You want Bruno on get forward. You want him to cover center still. You don't want him like wandering out. I don't know why it's on cover wing by default. Why the fuck would your mids cover the wing? Boom. I don't touch this shit at all. You still want them behind forward. It's basically the same thing, but you're just putting on constant pressure in long ball. But you could have done the other one as well. But I think that's it. You know, if this helps, leave a like, sub the channel, and peace.